Hey, what is up, guys? Steve here, and it is time to start another stream. As always, we have speedrunners here to it with us.
Hell no.
And we are going to be playing Electrode in Generation 1 Randomizer. Now, Electrode is going to be a hard run. We all knew that. We're going to ignore the first run like it never happened. That video literally doesn't exist anymore, so it literally didn't happen. You guys don't know about technical difficulties. Those definitely didn't happen.
Yeah. Well, hello, Kyle.
What time did we set the over-under at?
1:30.
All right. Well, 1:30, still going to be a tough time to get the under. It is certainly up to you guys, but I'm telling you, if we do manage to get under, it will be like a 128, 129. So there's a lot more room in the over, but that is up to you. Maybe you guys are the eternal optimist. Who knows? But anyways, I think we've had enough introductions for this stream for once. Probably time to get started.
Yep. Oh, guess what, guys? I finally, in between streams, I re-enabled my rewind button since my computer can handle it now. So just in case I don't save, I forgot to save, I can just rewind 10 seconds. So that way Steve doesn't have that advantage anymore.
And now he's got the possible disadvantage in Generation 2.
Because I'm going to accidentally press it.
Maybe.
What do I have my rewind key set to?
Cool. I just noticed that all my attack, defense, special, and all of that, none of them are lined up. Gotta love old overlay crap that just decides, hey, we're not going to work the way you want it.
Technically, it's probably all working. That's just how you made it.
I'm going to reload GameHub just in case. I'm going to refresh the overlay just in case. Alright, changed nothing. For some reason, my Gen 2 background is... Oh, right. Okay, that makes perfect sense. When I copy and pasted my Gen 2 overlay, it copy and pasted the Gen 2 default background.
Oh. Alright, so just let me know when you're ready.
Well, I actually have to fix that. Just give me 1 second here. Didn't realize that that would be an issue.
By the way, I uploaded a video today and it says it's from Sword and Shield DLC Isle of Armor. I don't trust YouTube when it does the default game. You have to manually set that. I've never once let YouTube automatically do that.
Oh, right. That was one of the things that YouTube undid for me. Okay, well, I can't find it. Apparently, it never existed. So, we're going to call this default background 1. I'm going to go find it in the my...
Hopefully not too many rock ground types, especially the Elite Four. If we encounter... Actually, it won't be too bad because it's Sonic Boom, but in the later game, we have absolutely no answer for them. But we'll have to have Mimic and just hope for the best.
There. It's working.
You upload videos on your phone, huh?
My mom uploads videos from her phone, too.
What,
Nope.
Your mom's an active YouTuber?
Actually, she is. Everything that she posts is copyrighted.
Is she one of those YouTube channels that would upload like a full movie, but will occasionally like mirror the image so it doesn't get flagged?
No, she uploads Christian dance videos because she's a dance instructor, and so every single thing that she does is copywritten because it plays music and they dance, and the music is copywritten.
That makes sense. All right, you remember your nickname?
I did.
All right. So, are you ready?
Yep.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. What? Hold on. I have to unplug and replug my controller. For some reason, it wasn't letting me press down.
Yay, issues that's not for me for once.
I'm gonna close out Retro Arch real quick.
I'm gonna pause the timer as soon as I get to the rival fight, and then You
That
let
was
me know when
so
you get to the rival fight.
What? My D-pad up and down isn't working.
Okay.
What the hell, Rewazed?
Wow. I feel like that's slow. I got to the rival fight at 40 seconds. Okay. I'm just gonna have to restart the whole run. I don't remember what that setting was. I don't know if Gym Leader Matt is watching, but I had to restart, or I have to reset my whole config file from scratch. There is some setting that pauses the game when you click out of RetroArch. Whatever it is, I don't know what it is. So my game time is just like running. So we'll just go to reset.
Did I screw up one of my RetroArch controls at some point when I was trying to help Steve? What the hell?
Oh, Electrode.
You
Oh,
know you did.
Electrode.
Electrode breaks everything. Let me take a look.
The sad thing is it absolutely
wait,
does.
Wait. I see it. In my port 1 controls, I have D-pad down set to up. Oh wait, no, that's for the keyboard. Let me make sure the rest of this is set correctly. Okay. Alright, it looks like everything is fixed. So you already just... Where did you pause the run at?
I didn't pause it because my real time, or my game time is still running.
Oh. Well, my down button's working now. I guess I should make sure the rest of my buttons work.
Yes, Electrode is the cursed ball of boom. In Gen 2, it just straight up didn't work at all. In Gen 1, it caused my overlay. Actually, quite frankly, I didn't cause it to crash. Scott caused it to crash. But, you know, it just happened to be the Electrode run. And, you know, that's a correlation.
Oh, what the heck? My select and start are set to the same button for some reason.
Seems legit.
What? Oh, I think I know what happened. I was going through my options to help you, but I accidentally clicked the button called Set All Controls, and my controller must have touched some buttons. So I'm gonna need to remap everything real quick. So
Fantastic.
yeah, I thought, yeah, that was completely my fault because I pressed a button I should not have pressed. Okay, select is that. Start button is that. That.
I'll probably just have to ask Scott what that setting is. I have absolutely no idea what the pause when you're not clicked in setting is.
Okay, everything should be all fixed now. Alright. Are you ready to go?
Yep.
Alright, 3, 2, 1, go. So yeah, this thing is a curse. Everything is working now. Remember in Gen 2 when Steve, when you were trying to use this game hook wouldn't work, so you couldn't set your hidden power to dragon?
I know, and it ended up being rock, which is like the worst typing it possibly could have been.
Yeah. Especially since hidden power dragon was absolutely needed for some fights.
Mm-hmm.
I just realized I need to refresh my overlay. Let me do that real quick. Oh, wait, not refresh the overlay. I need to reload game hook.
That happens often.
Yeah, whenever you exit the game, you gotta reload. Alright, refresh. And refresh. Alright, now I'm continuing the run. I didn't have my timer paused either, but I frankly don't care anymore. I'll just be behind. I'll just give Steve like a 15-second head start.
I like how Game Hook tells me how much HP the Pokemon have in the wild. It's really useful.
To make sure you don't knock them out.
No, so
Or
I do
you
knock
want to
them
knock
out.
'em- Oh, why would you not want to knock him out? That was kind of dumb.
Like, I'm doing a little bit of training here on some level 2s and 3s because I can knock them out all in one hit.
Hey, Electrode, I'm at the mart right now. I'm buying some of your brothers and sisters. Did you see what the Oaks parcel was?
Actually, I didn't until you pointed it out.
It's the second key item check in the whole game. Alright, everything's still working.
Oh, right, Boss KO. That is true. Now I don't know what wild Pokemon have what HMs, and I also don't know which checks I've checked because I've become over-reliant in the overlay.
Yes, I get some advantages back. Hey, I mean, I never had those advantages anyway.
Okay,
My husband
wow.
says Pokemon is about kidnapping creatures from the wild. Exactly. That's the whole point of this game.
That was some
Glad he's
terrible
finally catching
grass.
Glad he's catching on.
God, are there any HM users in any of these grasses? Like, come on.
I found a Kakuna. Does that count?
Last I checked, Harden was not an HM.
Oh, darn it.
Alright, still need a cut and fly user.
I have cut, surf, strength, and dig. I just need fly.
Oh wow, a Haunter.
And speaking of fly, you see, whatever you do, do not stay in the forest and find a flyer. You're not going to find one.
So you're saying there is one?
I've said too much. If Harden was an HM, what would it be used for? I don't know.
Oh my god, you were actually able to see IVs in action there. There was a muck that had 19 HP, and there was a muck that had 20 HP.
Oh yeah, makes a difference.
For this run only.
You know what, just because I have a flat 20 damage dealing move, I'm gonna fight this guy. The one thing I do hate about Sonic Boom, it has only 90 accuracy, so it's occasionally gonna miss.
God, I
But then
hate the
again,
bike
that's
so
the same
much.
accuracy as Blizzard. It's the same accuracy as Blizzard, so therefore it should hit every time, right?
Exactly.
Right? Yeah, I gotta not lose hope.
Oh no. This one could survive 3 hits.
Weird to see early Pokédoll. Yeah, it's not going to make a difference for getting to Saffron. It will let us get Mimic without needing to remember to buy it.
Oh boy,
That's like the only thing.
Game Dev replied back, and it was really long.
I don't know if that's usually a good thing or a bad thing when it comes to apologizing. So I don't know what that is. Usually long messages mean they're pissed.
It also could have meant it was already pre-typed out, and he's been waiting to send it. Okay, that was pretty lucky. I believe I was hit by a sand attack at one point, and the fact that I didn't miss a single move was pretty good.
Actually, I have an ether, right? Nope, I'm gonna go heal. I'm not wasting an elixir this early.
Oh
If I had a
crap.
regular ether, I would have.
That was so dumb by me, and I cannot believe that I did not deserve to survive, and I did. So, you know, congrats to me.
Electrode's not doing bad because it has a fixed damaging move, but with only 20 damage, as soon as, like, that Muck had 39 HP. As soon as stuff has more than 40, it's going to be 3 hits. So then it's going to start feeling bad. Just right now it doesn't, but it will feel bad later. I mean, Sonic Boom's still going to do real good for, like, rock types until we get Mimic. Because I'm pretty sure Sonic Boom will do more damage than, like, Swift on a Rhydon.
Oh no, I hit myself. Twice in a row. Okay, stop it. Oh my god, I didn't save. And I have a new rewind, but... Oh my god, rewind doesn't work.
Oh, did you forget to, like, rechange it when you deleted your...
No,
your
I absolutely didn't. You watched me turn it to backspace.
I guess you're gonna have to be careful now.
Alright, guys, we're officially playing casually. We've already lost.
How far back did you have to go?
2 whole trainers.
Oh no, 2 whole trainers.
That's like a whole minute and a half. That's the whole last 2 runs went down to a minute and a half.
Actually, I think the what was it? It was the one where I pulled off a Mewtwo. I think you beat me by like 4 minutes. It was the first run you fixed your turbo button. It was yesterday, I think.
Actually, now that I think about it, I'm just going to go ahead and pause the timer and check now. I know exactly where the setting is.
Yeah, you can go ahead and fix that.
Alright, settings, input, hotkeys.
Speed,
oh, the rewind. Oh, right. I set the rewind, like, speed and all that. I don't think I set the hotkey. Alright, back in.
Okay. Yeah, you did forget to change the hotkey.
Okay, well, it did, in fact, rewind there for the second I used it.
Just to test it?
I mean, Boss KO was not wrong. He says I could play the rest of the races casually since I already won. It's kind of funny when the whole tension of who's going to win is gone.
Well, I honestly remember, like, when we were, like, 40 or 50 runs, you would get, like, 4 wins in a row, 4 wins in a row, 5 wins in a row, 2 in a row. Like, during the mid-game, like, I was just playing so bad. You were able to build such a massive lead, there was no way I could recover. So I knew it was going to happen, but I'm going to try and at least minimize the lead. Well, I lost this fight because I forgot to heal.
I gotta check all the TMs for Thunder, if you guys are wondering why I'm doing that.
Then you guys clearly don't know we're an electric type, and you guys need help.
God, there's so many wild encounters. Jeez. I also still don't have a flyer.
Are you just pretending?
Is this cave? Is this cave just full of Flareon? Is that like the whole cave? Like the cave is basically Flareon and Mr. Mimes.
Anyway, if you ask, my sister called me and said she'll be at my wedding. I'm like, you know, that Pokemon music. She hates the soundtrack. LMAO.
How can anybody hate the Pokemon soundtrack?
I know, right? Also depends on the era, too. Like, if you want more Tecmo or bit-like music, go older gen. But the newer gen's got the, like, live orchestra feeling.
Well, those other gens just don't exist, so, you know, it makes the decision a lot easier.
I know I said I wouldn't teach this move, but this thing really learns like nothing else. I'm just gonna teach it. At least till I get Swift. Well, this thing completely destroyed me.
I looked at that Clefable there for a second and it used Surf. I'm like, that's illegal.
Game dev, when we do the backports, they're not going to be races. Like, we're going to be doing 2 playthroughs, and it's basically going to be like how we would normally do a solo run, but then we'll both figure out, like, where the strengths and weaknesses are and do a second run. I don't think we're going to be racing it. It's not going to be like the randos. It's going to be more laid back in a kind of way. Because I think all the racing stuff should be saved for the crystal randos, because we'll still continue those when this is finished. Because what do we still have, like 130 more crystal runs? It's going to take a long time to get those.
And the overlay will never work ever again. The backport runs I don't know how in the world the overlay is gonna figure out the whole backport run moveset thing. And then obviously the Gen 2 is pretty far down the line, as far as I can tell. So it's like the overlay is just the world may never know what's going on with it.
With my overlay, when I did my fire backports, I didn't have to change the overlay in terms of like the Pokemon and stuff. The one thing that can be confusing, like you're going to be replacing Mew in the game, right? Just replace Mew, I guess. Your overlay, like if you're using your old one, it may try and show Mew's stats. That's like the one thing I'm concerned about.
Well, it definitely shows
like,
Mew's image.
Yeah, because with my overlay, like some of the ROMs actually replaced like Rayquaza. If I hid my webcam during those Fire Red streams, it would show an image of a Rayquaza.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only thing I can think of. I mean, we're not backporting moves either, so that makes that part easier. Why is this one of the hardest trainers in the game?
I don't know what training you're talking about.
Yeah, guys, who was it earlier that said Electrode was doing good so far? Who was it?
Yeah, they apparently forgot that Pokemon with more HP existed.
Yeah, exactly.
Why in the world have I found 2 Carbos? Like of all the Pokemon to give Carbos to, why those? Okay, the rewind is really, really slow. Let's try and like not need it. That would be great.
You probably never changed the frames per rewinded frames per step setting. I have that set for 5, I think. I know the lower the number, the slower the rewind. I think if you do it for 1, it'll only rewind 1 frame at a time. Self-destruct stats when? Never.
Alright, I predict this will be the hardest trainer in the game. Okay, well, hitting myself, not great.
Right, I need this.
Okay, probably should consider using this other move on that Pokemon. Oh, Poliwrath. That hurts, especially when it gets crits and sleep and knocks me out.
I'm guessing Steve also is at that training.
Oh, the rewind is so slow. Oh my god. Wait, I saved. What am I kidding? Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and pause it to change the rewind speed.
Alright, I paused.
Input.
Yeah, it should be under settings frame throttle.
Oh, right.
And then rewind.
Frame throttle. Rewind. It's currently set at 5. So,
I guess 5's too slow?
I'm going to go ahead and set it to 25. Okay. Unpause.
Okay.
Oh boy, a lot worse Confuse Ray luck on this one.
That trainer took me like 3 or 4 resets.
Yeah, the Poliwrath using Hypnosis is not great.
really need to get through college. Both me and my boyfriend work full-time, but I'm in college. He's an electrician getting paid more than me. Electricians get a lot of money, yeah.
They'll plateau, though.
What is that supposed to mean?
It means they start out with a lot of money, and then they don't really, like, get promotions and whatnot. So, like, they start out with a lot of money, and then they don't really have, like, an upward trajectory to the career. So, like, the money will always be what it is.
I guess the only way it would change is if, like, you made your own company.
Yes. If you are the boss of a bunch of other electricians. Yes. I don't know if a senior electrician is a thing, but I think when it comes to those, it's more of a what do you call it?
I don't know.
Priority thing where, like, if you've been like the electrician forever, you probably have more of a customer base like they're willing to call you.
Mhm.
Okay. This run is going to be doomed if the 12 Pokemon guy is good.
Doomed if he's good.
Yes, because I've caught 2 Pokemon total, and I'm already behind you.
I still can't find a flyer.
Yes, I have not found a flyer either.
Alright, it looks like this place is not going to have one.
Oh, it was a good item. No. Oh, I'm going to have to catch every single Pokemon from here on out.
I mean, that's literally what I do.
Right,
like,
but
I just catch everything I see, and then I just go to the PC and get my HM users out. They may not seem right to you, but that's just how I've always done it.
The flyer, man. I'm not going to find the flyer, and then the flyer is going to be my PC if I even do find one.
Alright, hey, on the bright side, at least getting this item would allow me to check other places for grass. Bro, I remember when it was career day in elementary school, when I asked what I wanted to be as a game developer, everyone laughed and some even bullied me, said I'll be a housewife. But look at me though, now, I'm taking college courses on game development. Congrats.
Congrats for sticking with something to the very end. In high school, I wanted to be an accountant, and I am an accountant. It was always better. I thought you were just a lowly
YouTube streamer.
I've always been better with just numbers in general than most people. And handling money.
Yeah, Steve knows how to do that embezzlement.
Yep. Absolutely.
Game developer and housewife. That's definitely a unique job combination. Never heard of that before.
You need some extra cash? By all means, call me.
Sure. Beep boop beep.
I feel like at some point I'm gonna have to, like, buy a Pokeball or something. I don't remember if I caught a Meowth or not.
What would you need a Meowth for?
12
right,
Pokemon.
12 guy. Oh, right. Dude, that kind of shows how used you were to that overpowered overlay you had.
Oh, it's so...
I've had to deal with this for all 76 runs we've done in this.
And you get badges that work in Gen 2. I don't want to hear it.
Touché.
I think I caught one too.
No, I'll be a game dev, not a housewife, really.
Quite frankly, housewife really isn't much of a thing anymore because, like, people can't survive on one income.
Yeah, it is a good point. Unless the breadwinner works at, like, is like the executive of Google.
Whatever I've caught a repeat somewhere.
I've done that a few times.
Oh, that's so embarrassing. This, just on premise, is going to be one of the worst runs I've had in a very long time.
Wait. Get this first. Thank you. Oh,
Of
darn.
course.
Wait. Darn it. I just realized if I had like a super rod or something, I could actually go fishing for a flyer, but I don't have one. Sad. I might become a mother, but I won't let that shit stop me. I mean, a lot of people lead careers and do that stuff. It's hard, but a lot of people do it. See, Pokemon like this is a reason to keep Sonic, though.
There's
And
another
this.
reset.
Oh, no.
God, I hate Butterfree
Okay.
Guy. Why is Butterfree Guy always hard?
I don't know. Because he has a level 20?
Yeah, clearly. Guys,
You know what?
I don't know who voted under, but whoever voted under was wrong. There was a thin margin of error, and there's no way I've covered that margin of error. Speaking of the margin for error. Oh, actually, hold on. No.
I'm looking everywhere for a flyer. I'm even checking Rock Tunnel for a flyer. The game's... Oh, finally. Found one. If you want a flyer, go check Rock Tunnel.
How in the world did you get to Rock Tunnel?
The T. I just went through backwards Rock Tunnel.
Whatever.
I just felt bad, so I decided to just tell you where a flyer was.
It's so fun. I mean, I've lost. Who cares? I've lost so much time as it is. Why? I know some Pokemon like hitting yourself is like the worst thing you could do. But like it is especially bad this one because you have to hit so many times.
Oh yeah, that's worst. Alright, what do I have to work with? That.
That's my second reset on a trainer that was completely unnecessary to battle.
Makes sense to me. Alright, I'll go over here first. It just gets real confusing when the whole area is open to you with early T. It's kind of hard to figure out where to go.
Really, Muck? I know you have like 105 HP stat. Like, why?
And if anyone, she's more of a mother than my mom was. Feels bad.
Oh my god, Boss KO. If you're right and Snorlax is a flyer, I'll be disappointed in myself. Get off.
I wouldn't answer that. I haven't checked either of them. You love Hisuian Electrode. Isn't Hisuian Electrode an electric grass type? I don't know how good of a typing that is.
Honestly, I think that would be some of the worst typing pair like you can imagine.
Oh yeah, imagine Gen 1 electric grass type. I mean, you lose your weakness to ground, but you just gained a weakness to bug, fire, ice.
Well, just grass type is the worst type ever invented. I'm sorry, you could so many of you guys could argue it, but grass is the most weaknesses and the lowest power moves.
I mean, there is the guaranteed crit Razor Leaf,
which very few Pokemon get.
Plus, I think the bug typing is worse. The few moves it has are even lower powered.
I've faced like 15 encounters here. Where's this flyer that you spoke of? There it is. There it is.
Found the Spearow.
Yeah. Must be a pretty rare encounter.
I gave each area like 10 tries. I am stupid.
I don't even know where to go next.
I went into a battle at 2 HP left, and I just instinctively went for takedown, and I killed myself. I got it.
Takedown, you say? Okay, well, now that I officially have a damaging move, I think the run can officially start.
Honestly, I think the worst run I've ever played of recent memory is probably Tangela. That
20
run was just pure torture for me.
25 minutes in, I think the run can officially start.
Did I? Oh my god. Why did I not go into that specific gym?
Maybe because you didn't have cut or surf?
No, I forgot to fight Misty.
Oh, that is certainly an
That's
interesting...
the first time I've ever... It's not like I checked her, saw she was hard, and came back. I straight up never checked her.
She wasn't hard.
That is embarrassing. I've never done that before.
I feel like Swift is just Sonic Boom 2.0 right now.
Honestly, Sonic Boom at this point is only helpful for, like, ride-ons. Just because it probably does more damage. Vanilla. Bro has one gym badge.
Okay, I don't know why, but I keep walking up to items and not immediately picking up like I expect to. Like, I feel like for some reason it used to pick up items faster.
I don't know.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
Probably in your head, I guess.
No, this is definitely a thing. It is definitely not picking up items as fast as it used to. But the rest of the text is as fast, so I mean, I guess I can't complain.
I wouldn't know because, half of the game I pretty much am holding down turbo.
I just walk up to the item and then like I expect it to just get picked up because I'm holding down A, but it just it takes like a whole second to activate sometimes.
Weird.
Oh, you think you'd teach
Oh,
Earthquake?
great. Why do you have to bully us like this?
Oh, right. I don't have the lift key, do I? Oh my god, I do have the lift key. When did I pick up the lift key?
The lift key was lift key.
Oh. Okay, well that makes more sense.
Oh my god. I've got to stop digging back to Lavender. It's really starting to piss me off. Like, why have I not once healed in Celadon?
I apparently healed in Celadon.
I'm just playing horribly this run.
Actually, now that I think about it, this is a very controversial thing I'm about to do. I'm gonna PP up Swift.
I don't blame you for that. I think Swift's gonna stay on the final moveset.
Exactly, that's why I did it.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, is every item on me important?
Hisuian Electrode is only weak to Firebug and Ice. The electric type makes flying neutral, and the grass type makes ground neutral. But still, like, the solo electric typing only has one weakness. So the fact that it's got an additional type just gave it more weaknesses. So, like, I think electric is just best by itself.
Wait, do I? Oh, okay, there's a cut user. I was like, I don't have a cut user. Okay.
I am struggling at fights. I think I am skipping way too much training.
There was no training to skip. We pretty much had the T, and there was no training to skip. It was just basically, hey, you know, you're now here. You're here now.
Oh, crit. Yeah, that sucks. Let me at least beat these two guys so I can leave.
Two guys, huh? I know exactly what two guys. I am also battling said two guys. One of them being harder than the other.
I think I know which one's the harder one.
Yep, the right guy.
Exactly. Huh. Dude, I just straight up won because the Nidoking refused to use Thrash. The fact it was using Thrash was the reason I kept losing.
I lost that time because I missed two Sonic Booms.
I was using Swift.
Well, Sonic Boom on Omastar and then Swift on Nidoking.
Oh, right.
Two of them missed on... I wonder if it would have been smarter to have used Bide.
I actually never taught that move. It's really rare of me to say that, but it's true.
You know, I suspected that Swift would do like 1 damage, and now you know what? It is confirmed. Swift does like 1 damage.
How was
You
Giovanni easier than his grunts? Oh, that hurts.
You miss the Sonic Booms because you're not playing Guile's theme. Isn't that the Street Fighter guy?
At least I didn't speedrun Crystal with Electrode today. I dare you to. I dare you. You're going to be relying on so much rollout.
I have full HP too. I can't even give myself more HP.
You keep losing a fight at full health?
Yes.
Well, thank you for poisoning me.
Oh my god, he's got a 3rd Pokemon?
Giovanni?
No!
Yeah.
The Omastar guy.
Yeah, both of those grunts have 3 Pokemon apiece.
Oh.
I know, those 2 are hard.
Oh, that was... Okay, well, you know, like 5 resets on that guy later, we're gonna give up.
Dude, imagine giving up on a Rocket Grunt.
I did. I absolutely did. I've given up on the Rocket Grunt. I'm doing other Rocket Grunts right now.
Have I saved? Yeah. Eh.
Oh my god, I just lost to another Rocket Grunt, and I didn't even save.
This is amazing. This run is incredible.
Stop almost knocking him out, Victory Bell. He needs to knock you out.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. My freaking wild Pokemon knocked it out. I'm still going to add the reset. There we go. We're going back to the center.
Alright, I want to know which of you guys voted under 130.
Yeah, you guys are wrong. We're 32 minutes in and I can't even beat Rocket Grunts.
And there wasn't much training we could have even skipped. I mean, we're a decent level for this point in the game. Like, we're like 5 levels higher than them. We shouldn't be losing this bad. I mean, this Pokemon's like all speed and nothing else. John voted over. Okay, good to know you have common sense. I'm just messing with y'all guys, okay?
We knew this is gonna be one of the most painful runs since Aerodactyl. I mean I knew this going in, but it's, you know, being confirmed, still not great.
Yeah.
You know what? Fuck it. We're gonna train on all of the Rocket Grunts. Something I have never once done.
My Shadow says my boyfriend said under. I said over. We played rock paper scissors and I lost, so you had to vote under.
There's your one under. I have 8 votes. Oh, 2 people have voted under on mine.
I guess your audience has
some more dummies.
Knows what you're dealing with. What?
Well, that 2 people have voted under, so they're dummies.
Come on, don't make fun of your chat like that.
They have they ever seen an Electrode run?
Maybe this is their first time. You don't know that.
That is true. Are you serious? A Rhydon crit.
I call bull on that.
Crit Fury Attack. A Rhydon crit Fury Attack. It just happened. You guys all witnessed it.
Do you remember how many hits it was?
4.
Okay, now I say you're calling bull. I don't believe you. I'm messing. I believe you. Also, it's because of a lack of respect for Electrode.
Now, see, the thing is, Aerodactyl, I could understand people voting under, because they don't know, like, Aerodactyl is touted as a good Pokemon. They didn't know that Aerodactyl's a bad Pokemon.
I think in more modern games, it's decent.
Right, exactly. The people who would vote under for Aerodactyl would never have known Aerodactyl was bad. Yeah. Because in Gen 1 is... Are you serious? 2 levels. 2 levels is a world of difference. I beat the rocket grunt that I just had so many resets on. Like,
The
easily.
Star guy.
3. I beat him with like 70 HP to spare.
Oh, dang.
2 levels.
Well, what did I tell you about that damage rounding? I'm just saying.
It was a damage rounding. I went
Remember
from
that? Remember with Nidoking where you arrived at Lance, you said you were level 60 and you like second tried him, but I was level 59 and I just did not finish on him.
You know, I really hate that you didn't tell me it was the old rod, but I do understand you telling me it was not telling me it was the old rod.
I wasn't going to give you that time advantage. I need to gain some time back for my bad play.
I agree.
Besides, I've said in the past, like, Giovanni, like, 85% of the time gives trash items.
I just don't believe you. The last, like,
good things.
3 straight runs, he's given good items. It's just not true.
That was just that. Those 3 runs were an outlier. I'm talking about runs before that.
It's just the game picks and chooses when it gives you good items.
I do notice, though, when it gives you early tea, all of the good items are far more spread out.
True.
Like, if you're not given early tea, like, there's not as many spots you can check, so therefore you're way more likely to get something early.
Alright, we're about to figure out if John Calibro was right about the flyer. Fingers crossed, it's not a good Pokemon. Okay, it was a Ghastly.
Oh. Can you imagine if it was a flyer? Actually,
If it was a flyer...
It was a flyer.
It was a flyer.
I would be mad.
Oh, I'd be so mad.
I would be mad too. For spending all that time in Rock Tunnel just searching for a flyer.
Oh, you pieces. This Kabuto, or sorry, this Kadabra disabled by Sonic Boom, and the next Pokemon was a Kabuto.
That's some.
I'm literally checking Sonic Boom every turn.
Disable just... I swear, in this game it lasts for like 50 turns.
The Helix Fossil? How many checks is there left? What checks are left? Oh my god.
Hopefully you still
I
have
think
that
I have to
PNG.
go to Bill, guys.
Bill.
No,
Bill.
seriously, what checks are left?
You can do tower.
Oh, do I have the Silscope?
I do.
I do. Can't fly there, though. Gotta walk. Oh, Boss KO, you're so right. We should check that one first.
Bill Nye the Science Guy. Yeah, that's what we call him now.
Wait, didn't we get Silph in Mount Moon?
One of the fossils, you mean?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
The only choices, I believe, was Item Finder and Fly. The grunts are using the whips to beat you after you lose.
They absolutely are. 40 minutes in, guys. Still have 2 badges.
Feels good, doesn't it?
Well, almost 40. Look at this. 10
at 30, 28.
These Pokemon 14 levels lower than me. Still not knocking them out in one hit. I couldn't even knock out that P word despite being 15 levels higher than it.
That's how they take your money. True.
Okay. Finally. You know how there's a meme out there for Gordon Ramsay? Finally, some good food. Finally,
No.
a good item.
Oh.
Am I still checking TMs? The only TM in the entire game that's worth picking up at this point is Thunder, and I've given it enough checks. If I didn't get Thunder by now, we're not even gonna bother.
Rocket Grunt, get back here, boy. Red, exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark. Yeah, that is what he would say. Oh my god. Well, you're screwed. I just got Mega Punch. And a Carbos. Oh boy,
Is it
I'm
sad
gonna
that I
outspeed
just
everything now.
looked up if it actually learned Mega Punch?
Actually, I'd be more concerned with you. This thing doesn't have hands. It doesn't even have anything. Oh, that is just a slap in the face. You know what you remember when I just said this thing doesn't have a body? I just found Body Slam.
Wow. Quite frankly, I think the whole entire body like is worth slamming. Like I would agree that this Pokemon should learn Body Slam. Think about it. The only way it attack Body Slam is basically tackle.
But how does Body Slam paralyze?
It's an electric type, so it gives off a tiny static shock when it Body Slams. Good explanation, isn't it?
No.
You don't want to admit it.
Okay, it actually was kind of good. That's why Team Rocket wasn't in pewter. Brock doesn't play with racists.
I'm not gonna check the coin case out of spite, because if I didn't check coin case at this point, it's my own fault.
You're gonna pull a Snorlax. What am I doing? I need to deposit some stuff. Oh my
Don't
gosh.
we all?
Get rid of that. Get rid of that. That. And hold on to that.
Did you get rid of your Helix fossil?
Yes.
I think you're gonna regret it. You know how many times I've had to talk to Lord Helix to make sure I was doing the right thing?
I'm sure you've had to talk to him before. Brock played with Ash's bomb when she found him in the grass. Oh, what is wrong with you guys today? I actually have to take things slow in this run and figure out where to go next just because so many things are open. And I'm trying not to go to places that are too hard.
Open?
You know,
feel
the
like
T.
I feel like so many
There's
things are
6.
closed.
Maybe we're just doing things in a different order.
Yeah, clearly.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, I take that back.
You know what? I'm fine with this. I need training.
I just picked up the item that made things open.
Good for you.
Yeah, cut's pretty useful at this point.
So you mean you found cut?
Yes.
You know, I did help you find a flyer. Would you like to tell me where cut is?
It was default.
Oh,
Vanilla.
I'm literally checking that in 5 seconds right now.
Vanilla.
I was literally just about to check that.
Well,
Wasn't cut
you
in
know,
the
we
last
are in like the same place, so that does make sense.
So I guess you giving me that advice didn't really matter at all.
Well, I mean, maybe I would have found a flyer. You never know.
Yeah.
Okay, I just figured out why the thing is not very responsive.
Why?
If I'm holding A before I talk or pick up an item, it just doesn't pick it up. Like, it doesn't spam A for some reason there.
If you hold the A, but like if you hold down the regular A button and you try to turbo A, it won't work. You can't be holding the A button when you try to turbo it, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I have to...
like can't go the other route.
Yeah. No,
Oh,
not
no.
like this. No.
How is
No.
Lance 11 as high?
I think I saved.
How come I'm 11 levels higher than Surge's ace, yet it's still knocked me out? I mean, he does kind of have a scary ace, not gonna lie.
Okay. I was like, I just hit. How did in the world? Yeah. Okay.
Thank you for not using. Oh, dude, Gyarados with Thunderbolt. Ouch.
I did see that. That's a pretty good Pokemon choice.
Isn't Gyarados able to learn Thunderbolt in this game?
That sounds right, actually.
I don't know. Well, I know what I have to do.
No.
It's not
Why
like
is
those
it that
coming.
I keep going to places to train and I still can't beat them? Everywhere I go, I see rock types.
Steve
Or sorry,
sucks
ground
at giving
types.
advice. Tell all what, Shadow?
I keep going places. I have this new move. It's called Thunderbolt. It's a really good move. However, every place that I go, they have ground types. Every single one of them.
I'm actually doing some gym training. I don't even think I've done in a long time. I'm actually doing Erica's gym trainers. Just because I think they'll be easy for me. Because I think Koga's are going to be too hard. I don't even want to try his trainers yet.
I actually tried Koga's
right.
trainers already. Let's just say
How
there's
did
some
that
more rock or ground types.
Is that where you just went?
It was one of them, yes. I would kill for some Gyaradoses right now.
Well, there was one on Surge's team.
Yeah,
That
I
was
kind of
before you
already
had
have Thunderbolt, though. I don't need that one.
This is the record for most times I've read the word boyfriend in an hour. Hey, Shadow's trying to be like Scott. Like, you always have to bring up the girlfriend once per video. At least that's how we used to do it. That was like an old meme on his channel.
I didn't save. Damn it.
Are you getting possessed?
I defeated 2 trainers in a row, and then I'm like, you know what? I can beat the next trainer, and I didn't.
I've fallen for that trap many times.
This victory bell... Just kill the victory bell, please!
Kill the victory bell. It just sucks that Swift is pretty much our best physical move for the whole run. We don't get Body Slam. We don't get Double Edge. Skull Bash is trash.
Boss KO, that's just par for the course. He said, a critical hit self-destruct from Golem. Yes, these things happen.
Yeah. A crit self.
I kid you not, Golem crit self-destructs a lot. I feel like it's a high crit rate move, and the game just doesn't want to tell you.
That's a theory I can get behind.
Like, it never crits like the rock throws and the earthquakes, but it crits the self-destructs a lot.
So hey man, how you doing?
This training, man, it's still a struggle.
It is. I'm level 37, and I'm still struggling on Erica's gym trainers.
I'm level 35, and I feel like I was probably close to not one-shotting the Caterpie.
What Caterpie?
This trainer had a Caterpie, and it felt like, I might not have knocked it out.
Please say you were kidding.
No, well, I mean, maybe I was over-exaggerating. It was a Caterpie after all.
Finally, it's real satisfying when a trainer doesn't have a ground type and I can just spam Thunderbolt. Feels nice.
Oh, a 560 power Thunderbolt on that Gyarados.
Oh, yeah.
No, not a Cubone. My weakness.
A Cubone.
I mean, it's your weakness too. You don't like Cubone either.
No, it's just funny when... Oh, Sand Slash.
Yep. Remember what I said about training? You gotta be weary where you go. Really, Rattata?
Yeah, that's actually a good question. What's a good question, Shadow? I don't think I was paying attention. I just got crit by a Doug Trio.
Expected.
True.
Oh, there's a Doug Trio.
You know what's great with Sand Attack? Like, I don't have to worry about Swift missing. It's just a free badge boost.
I agree. Okay, well, big brain plays using Swift on Squirtle there.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Saving on PP, obviously.
If Matt can stop you. No, he can't stop you in my chat.
No, I didn't save. Not like this.
I thought you would have learned your lesson by now.
That might have been the third trainer I battled in a row without saving.
I'm saving, like, every one trainer.
I save when I remembered save.
Actually, Steve, I think when we started these randomizers, I think I was the one not saving before fights. You used to play a lot more carefully back then.
It's just like some of these, you know, it's just Thunderbolt, Thunderbolt, Thunderbolt. You know no other moves. Thunderbolt is your only move.
Alright, Koga, are you going to completely destroy me today?
Ooh, I haven't even considered battling Koga's trainers after he mopped the floor with me.
Well, I just finished his trainers. That is not a good lead.
Care sharing?
All I'm gonna say is, I think a resisted Thunderbolt does more damage than Swift.
That sounds like a pretty safe assumption, actually.
And besides, I've shared a Fly user, you shared where Cut was. We're pretty much even.
That is true, Boss KO.
Well, I beat him first try. He actually wasn't that hard.
Interesting. I may have to
His
consider...
gym trainers were actually harder. Do I have everything needed to beat the game?
Not
I do,
Boss.
actually. I actually do.
Actually, now that I think about it, I also do. Yeah.
All I think is the first 4 HMs, and then Card Key, Pokeflute, T. But if I already have access to Saffron, then I can pretty much just... I pretty much always check off Pokeflute, because we almost always get it early. Just because you kind of have to.
Oh, right. I didn't battle this guy yet. That's alright. Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt. You know what my next move's gonna be? Thunderbolt.
You don't have Thunder?
You do?
I don't know. I was kind of hoping you would tell me you did.
I wish I did. I found Thunderwave, though.
No crap, I would actually kind of consider teaching that.
Hey, that's not cool. You're not allowed to put me to sleep. Interesting. So, this trainer, he put me to sleep, he switched Pokemon, and then he went back to the other Pokemon. Then I woke up and he tried to put me to sleep again, but unfortunately I outsped.
Man, I've done Erica's training, Koga's training, now I'm doing trainers in Sylph.
I already did those.
Did you do all of them? some.
The,
I actually did find one of the
the
rock
vast majority of them. Like, I'm level 44 now.
I don't even know what the most optimal path is through these guys to, like, fight all the good ones. I know Scott kind of has a plan for, like, who are the ones worth fighting, but I don't know it.
I know the strategy is Thunderbolt, Thunderbolt, Thunderbolt.
But what if a Rhyhorn shows up?
More Thunderbolts.
Yeah, that sounds like something you do.
You
it
know
actually
it.
Does.
Wait, hold on. God, so many items. Oh, I made space for a Pokeball.
No, I don't mind you talking too much. That's what the chat's for. It's just I may not get to every message because I am doing this race, but I try and read them.
You're right. We are playing the Ash method.
Thunderbolt on a ground type?
No, well, yes, actually. He did that on a lot of them. He Thunderbolted a Rhydon on the Blaine episode, and he Thunderbolted a Geodude and an Onix on the Brock episode. He loves to do that.
I remember, like, I think on Blaine he told Pikachu to aim for the horn.
Right? Like, that's absolutely the Pikachu strategy. Thunderbolt everything.
You know what's funny about that, though? In later games, Rhydon was given the ability Lightning Rod to, like, absorb all electric attacks and take no damage. It's kind of implied that Lightning Rod is, like, on Pokemon with, like, horns. So theoretically, that shouldn't have worked. Aim. Oh, wait. I don't know if you've watched any anime from, like, the Hoenn area, or if you've, like, seen the meme, but have you seen Thunder Armor?
Never heard. I don't know what that is. That sounds made up.
It was during an episode from, like, the Hoenn days. He was doing a double battle with his Pikachu and his Swellow, and he told his Pikachu to use Thunderbolt on the Swellow to give it Thunder Armor and just destroy the opponent's Lunatone and Soul Rock.
That doesn't sound familiar at all, and I remember that season.
I've only seen that from the memes. Thunder Armor, like the Swellow was all glowing yellow and stuff. Like, I don't know how Thunder Armor works. I kind of don't want to know.
Crazy. How did they not make that a move? It sounds so legit.
Hey, 151, how are you doing?
Finally, I am teaching over Bide.
I never once taught it. Oh, yeah.
We don't have enough HP to use Bide anyways.
We don't have enough HP for shit. The anime early days were hilarious. Yeah, I agree. I liked the old seasons where, like, Ash used to be a complete savage to everybody. Especially,
oh yeah,
like,
yeah, I remember that. The Pokemon, both the movie 2000 and the movie 3, or sorry, yeah, 2003, both of those movies, they both started with Ash just wrecking people in the opening scenes.
What would you do if I told you I've actually seen neither of those movies?
What would I tell you if I apparently don't have, Surf?
I laugh in your face. I've only ever seen the first one, the Mewtwo Strikes Back. That's the only one I've seen from that old era.
I'm thinking.
That's never.
What have I not checked?
Ash didn't give two fucks about anyone.
I mean,
how's the fastball treating you? Terrible. It may look like it's doing good, but you gotta remember, I did Erica's training, Koga's training, and half of Silphco, and I'm still not done training yet.
Wait, I didn't do Bill? Interesting.
No, you did, Bill. Don't worry about him. Well, I can finally use that Pokedoll from the start of the run. Alright, I think this will be my final moveset. Should I do this? Yeah, I should.
there is another thing that I haven't done.
I remember rewatching it with a friend. We cheered at Ash dying. What the fuck?
Oh my god. What about the tear part? Like, you can't
What's wrong with you guys?
The tear part, I mean, that's like gut-wrenching.
What is wrong with you guys?
When both Ash and, like, Pikachu both share the tear?
And, like, all of the Pokemon were crying over him.
Exactly.
Even the Mewtwo clones were crying.
Exactly. Savages.
You think it was hilarious? You, have interesting quirks. I'm just gonna say that. Are you gonna teach Explosion?
God, I'm not that high of a level yet.
I'm level 50.
I'm level 49.
Call it Ash Fatigue. But that movie was like, that was like the first one. How did you have Ash Fatigue back then?
Liquiduck Snake, you must be just joining in. Dud is not OP. Dud is a dud. We're an hour and 1 minute. The vast majority of my runs finish around the 1 hour and like 10 to 12 mark. So we've got technically like 10 minutes to beat the game, to be an average Pokemon. So Dud is a dud.
I'm not even done training. I don't feel comfortable going in the league till I'm at least level 60. All it's going to take is one rock and ground type. And just wait for it to be the lead where we can't mimic anything. Like, I'm just not going to trust it.
The only thing that I'm happy is I feel like I've found like 6 rare candies or so.
I have 5.
God, I hate how weak Swift is.
And again, like, what else you gonna use?
Like, you know, I was defeated Cubone's mother, and it blew up.
He says he rewatched it a few years ago, not the first time watching. Back then, it was sad. So, only in the last few years you've changed for the worst.
Wait, okay, actually, hold on. Have you the old one, the year 1999 one, or did you watch the new 2022 one? Because they made another remake of the Pokemon 2000.
Like the first movie?
Yes, they made another remake in like 2022, and it's really good.
I remember seeing ads about that, but
it's really good. I could share the piracy website for you to watch it.
That's what you say, dude.
Are you telling me I have to do, Bill? Is this really happening?
He says it was the old one.
Okay. Withdraw. I bet Surf better not be in here.
The most recent Pokemon movie I've watched, like in terms of like the year it was released, it was the I Choose You movie from 2019, where it kind of like did like it was kind of like a remake of like the first few episodes where it showed Ash getting his Pikachu, but like some of the events were changed. Like he sees the Ho-Oh, and then he finds like 2 other friends. He finds Entei, stuff like that. It was actually a nice movie. I liked it. He did end up dying in that movie too, but then the tears brought him back, just like the original movie.
This doesn't sound familiar.
It came out in 2019. I watched it when it first came out. I remember I recorded it on TV and watched it.
It sounds like something I need to look up.
You should. It's actually a great movie.
Okay, well, I'm telling you right now, I'm already halfway through Nugget Bridge. Nugget Bridge has got Surf, doesn't it? Like, it's the only check I haven't done.
I can 100% tell you Bill has Surf.
Yeah, I knew it. Freaking knew it.
I actually did early Bill for the training. I was level 23 when I attempted Nugget Bridge. Because I knew I needed training anyway, and I wasn't going to do Tower.
I used all my PP ups on Swift, and this is the one place where I can actually just Swift everything.
You also love the old anime. Up until about Gen 4, the art is good. Yeah, yeah, the older art was good. I know in Sun and Moon, they, like, completely reworked it. I know some people weren't fond of it, but I actually I wasn't for or against it.
I don't really have any opinions on art altogether. Art is art.
The only movie I watched was I Choose You. Oh yeah, that was the one I was talking about.
Just like I don't have a lot of opinions on like food. So many people have like, oh man, I can't stand this food. I love this food, or yada yada. It's like food is food.
Actually, not true. I remember one time a long time ago, you and I were arguing about pizza toppings.
Yeah.
I remember
well,
you told me like you like your pizza to have one texture. You don't like soft and hard on the same pizza.
Correct.
And I told you like that's the best part of just having so much stuff on pizza. You said you want it all to have like one flavor.
Food is food.
I completely do not understand that. I am getting my
So the people, so
level 30 allocation.
For those of you who don't know, I work at a chicken processing plant. Like we kill literally millions of chicken a week. And I get like a steep employee discount, like an insane employee discount. Like such an employee discount that you guys would actually be very, very jealous, because for me, food is just not really that much of a concern because I could just eat chicken whenever I want and it costs like nothing. Anyways, now back to the after bragging part. The people at work are like, oh, I wonder what you do to your chicken. See, the thing is, when you have such cheap chicken options like available to you 24/7, it's a very common practice where I work, where people just like buy all kinds of spices and they change the way they cook the chicken, over and over again. Very different ways of cooking it every time. Well, I don't do that. I just cook it without any spices, and then I eat it without any spices. And people call me a monster for that.
You're a madman.
Exactly. Everybody says it that way.
Whenever I cook meat, I mean, I don't put much effort into like cooking like meat, especially like on a grill, but I at least put seasoning on it.
I have seasoning right by my the air fryer, but I just choose not to use it. It takes a lot of effort.
Like I could use that like McCormick's chicken seasoning. I could put some salt on it. I would never do it plain. Like you're a masochist.
What I do is I just take the chicken out of the bag, I put it on the air fryer, I turn the air fryer on, and then I'm done.
You're a masochist.
Everyone says that.
Or propane grill? We use propane.
Everyone says that it's crazy.
Because it is. He's not a madman, he's a caveman. Probably.
That's actually a pretty accurate description.
Yes. Have you seen what Steve looks like? I'm messing with you.
At times. Okay. I'm probably a madman for not saving. Of course, he had to have a ground type. But then it was a Starmie. So we're all good there.
Why is Blaine so hard?
Blaine is hard? What? I haven't even gotten to him yet. I'm like 2 trainers behind Blaine.
He's got 3 grass types in a row.
That sounds like you problems.
He's the whitest kid you know. Please tell me people got that reference. I ain't got that reference.
Sweet. I defeated the Gengar without taking any damage, so now I can go to Blaine with full HP. Sweet.
You're not gonna like him.
Okay, Venusaur. Oh no, I'm seated. Oh no, Super Potion. A Victory Bell?
What do I do?
I
think... Where am I supposed to do training at this point? Like, that's my question. Like, I've already done Sylph and Sabrina. Like, Blaine's... I can't go any further without beating Blaine. And I can't beat 3 grass types.
I agree.
All resist my Thunderbolt. I've never needed to do training, like, at Blaine after I've already beaten his trainers. I've never had to do that before. Seriously, 3 grass types. The only thing that would have made it worse was if they were Rhydons.
How, like, you used wrap on me and then super potioned. Like, illegal, man. Illegal.
Nothing's illegal on Cinnabar Island. Nothing's illegal on Cinnabar Island. There's no cops there.
So quit neutralizing my crits. Oops, wrong move, wrong move. Oh, I'm gonna be so punished for the wrong move. Oh, I finally got an attempt where everything went right, and I clicked up once and everything went wrong.
What Pokemon did you die on?
Victory Bell.
That was the second Pokemon in.
Yeah.
I made it to his third, which is a Parasect, and then it bored me.
Okay, Parasect, I see you.
Hey guys,
Ah!
should I?
Ah! Slash crit. Oh!
Hey guys, I'm gonna surf up and down Cinnabar Island's coast and find a level 90 Pokemon to fight. Yeah, these
Okay.
tiles right here are glitched. I think they just do the encounter area for, like, the last area you are in. I remember I talked about this in Van Man's run. If you go to the Safari Zone and immediately go here, you can actually surf up a Chansey.
Give up, man. So annoying.
Actually, I'll just stick to this
No.
water.
I refuse to give up. I will beat Blaine my way.
Dude, the encounter rate in the water is so low.
Ah, yes, we are gonna Snorlax the crap out of Blaine.
Legends Arceus really hates Electrode types harder than Yellow.
Oh my god. I found it. I see his last Pokemon. The end is in sight.
What is his last Pokemon?
Something relatively strong.
Steve Rage Yar. Yeah, that's what he sounds like.
I am at 16 resets.
Congrats.
Oh my god, that's a candy?
Alright, I think as soon as I level up, I will go attempt Blaine again.
He's pretty hard.
No crap, he's hard.
I defeated him at 55.
Alright, 57.
Oh, that is...
And I haven't even used my candies yet.
Oh, that is not something I wanted to hear.
Have you already used your candies?
No comment.
You plead the fifth?
Yes.
I'm not going to get outside Victory Road encounters. That's way too far out of the way.
Thanks, game dev. That is exactly what I was definitely going to do.
Nice to hear you two talk again.
Yes, I think we have hopefully squashed whatever was going on. I haven't read his paragraph message because I was streaming at the time he sent the message, but I'm sure it was, you know, us getting on the same page, hopefully.
Alright, I'm guessing the strategy for this fight is just straight up sweep with Thunderbolt. Like, don't even do anything else.
Actually, I found that Swift did more damage on one of the Pokemon. I won't tell you which.
Actually, I wouldn't know that. I got 2 crits in a row.
Of course you did.
And Blaine's dead.
Of course you got crits.
Hey, we're one of the fastest Pokemon in the game. We get like a 23% crit rate.
All the time that I gained, lost, because I decided to Aerodactyl Blaine.
Ooh, piece of candy.
Crap, we're in the same place.
But here's another question. Despite me doing all that training, should I still do Giovanni?
What do you mean?
I really do not trust the league. Like, if Blaine was that hard, 20 levels higher, I don't want to know how bad the league's going to be.
I agree.
I actually think I will do it. I ain't risking anything with this thing.
I'm doing the Giovanni training as we speak.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to be stupid and skip training with this thing. That'd be a horrible idea. I think one of the runs recently, I think it was yesterday or the day before, I actually lost because I decided to skip the rest of the training after Giovanni, but you did it, and that made a difference.
Ooh, I just...
Gen 1 crits are truly a thing. Yes, they
that's
are.
not good for me. Why do you still have tackle at that level?
I don't know. I'm just going to ask Game Freak.
So, Nidoking still has tackle in the high 40s?
It doesn't learn a new move past level 23, which is Thrash. It's a Stone Evo, remember?
You know, I still think that's, crazy.
The league is full of rock and ground types. There's a lot of rock and ground types in this game. The chances of the league not having one is kind of low.
I got fissured.
That's rare. Wait, how does something fissure an Electrode? I want you to answer that right now.
Paralysis?
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Dang it, I'm paralyzed too.
Fissured.
Wait for me to get fissured too.
I think I deserve
on,
fissure.
Roll yourself. Okay, that works. Well, he decided to use a guard spec.
Oh, so you're saying you won?
Yep. He won with a guard spec.
Of course.
Plus, Giovanni has the good AI, so he's only going to spam Fisher.
Great. Great. Back to being in the behind seat again.
I just Gen 1 missed a Thunderbolt.
These things happen.
True. Alright, I am resetting that.
Somebody left it plugged.
Mentioned Reggie Lucky in Gen 1. Yeah, Matt's done that. It's just a slightly better Electrode, but that's not saying much. This is definitely one of the most interesting movesets. There we go. I don't know what Steve's going to do for this fight. I don't think he's going to think of what I had to do.
That's a ride-on.
I had to do something quite interesting to beat that thing. I wonder if you're going to figure it out.
He likes to plug and go.
Am I even doing 20 damage?
Who knows? What is the worst Gen 1 electric type? I think Electrode, since Magneton gets Tri-Attack. Also, not only that, it also gets Double Edge. Electrode gets neither of those moves. It doesn't get Body Slam.
Okay.
It doesn't get Double Edge. It doesn't get Tri-Attack. Which is a slap in the face, because I did find Body Slam earlier.
Yeah, and it has a body in which it does, in fact, like to tackle things with. So, you know, it's a...
Honestly, I think if something can learn Tackle, it should learn Body Slam. Because what's the difference between a tackle and a slam?
As per tradition, the moment we get on the water, we generally, you know, check to see if we're allowed to move boulders.
That's one way to say it. I'm telling Perchurant to feed everyone to Moochie and hypnotize them to protest on Ida. That ain't working. I don't know what you're talking about.
Those are words.
They certainly are words. So every Pokemon should learn Body Slam. Now you're getting it.
Yeah, they all have bodies except for Haunter and Gengar.
Well, Ghastly, you meant. Gengar learns Body Slam.
Right, but, you know, its body is, like, all ghostly. So it still doesn't make sense.
I don't know. I think Gengar still has a solidified body. Like, I look at the dexes one time. Ghastly and Haunter weigh 0.2 pounds, but Gengar weighs 86 pounds. So I think it still has a material body.
You saw nothing.
Assurance is the only Gen 9 mythical. That is it. Yeah, that's interesting. I've been wondering when they would release one. They took their sweet ass time releasing a new mythical, but honestly, I wouldn't mind if mythicals just died. Like,
I don't understand why
don't like-
mythicals exist.
There shouldn't be Pokemon locked behind events. Like, I just don't like that.
I don't understand why legendary and mythical has to be separate.
Different legendaries are legendary. Mythicals are like
Are legendaries
no
with a
one's gonna
different
get 'em.
word.
they don't have the same power as a legendary either.
If there's anything
of
that
the
I
time.
can tell what the difference between a mythical and a legendary is, that a mythical isn't in this low level up group.
Exactly.
Maybe that's what makes it so mythical.
Oh boy, I just found an illegal TM. I think it's Gen 1 missed Thunderbolt again.
Interesting.
Why does this game hate me?
I just now realized that my final moveset apparently includes Sonic Boom.
You still have Sonic Boom?
Yes.
I mean, I don't blame you. Just because Mew was inserted without Nintendo's consent. True.
That's how much damage Rock Throw does? Are you serious?
And you're not even weak to Rock Throw. Well, this is gonna go horrible, but let's take a look. Okay. Good start.
Oh, great. We're both starting at the same time, huh?
Pretty much. Well, guys, I may not learn Body Slam, but I have it. That's all that counts.
So that was your strat.
What, Mimic? I taught Mimic, like, as soon as possible.
Yep, so did I.
Onyx, why did you have to set up all 6 of your Hardens? Come on, get a crit. Get more crits. Oh, now it's using Rage. Come on. Dude, Super Potion! I am not gonna get killed with Rage. Come
You
on.
might.
Oh, you used another Super Potion. I just died to Rage.
Guys, someone needs to clip that.
I just died to Rage. Are you even allowed to use Super Potions?
He is.
Steve. Right after I got that reset, from dying to Rage, I Gen 1 missed Mimic.
Dude, that's awesome.
Shut up.
I don't know what better news you could have given me.
I'm already at Agatha.
Oh, that's not good for me.
Nah, I'm just kidding. I was just trying to give you a heart attack. If you don't have Mew, you can't complete the Poke. I know in a lot of games they don't count Mythicals for the Pokedex. I don't know about Gen 1 though. I don't think Mew is counted.
Crap. Gotta play smarter than this. I'm just making terrible boneheaded plays.
I think Lorelei only has 2 Super Potions per Pokemon. Because I know all the trainers in this game have a per Pokemon thing. Like if Blaine uses a Super Potion on his Pokemon, he's not going to use another one till the next Pokemon, if that makes sense. Oh, Mew is counted for the Oak Certificate? Oh my, yeah. Oh my god.
All I can say is thank God for focus energy.
Double Edge refers to the positive and negative effects of a risky tackle. It has nothing to do with actual edge. It's called life-risking tackle. Makes sense. Oh no.
Life risking tackle. That sounds about right.
Yeah. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Really? Miss?
Like no good moves to steal.
Things really missing at the most inopportune times.
Yeah.
That was a crit? That seemed to be a lot less damage than I was thinking it would do.
Thank you, Thrash. Thank you for hitting yourself in confusion. Oh my god. I don't know how I would have beaten that Marowak.
Marowak? What? Who has a Marowak?
You'll know. You'll figure it out.
Still struggling with Lorelei. I already used all my candy, so like just luck has to go right.
I actually thought you already beat Lorelei. Because you were
No,
laughing at my
dude,
pain
she's
and
freaking
struggle.
hard.
I thought you were laughing at my struggles. I'm like, oh shoot, he's ahead of me.
No, I was, in the struggles with you, making fun of your struggles.
For once, you making fun of me actually encouraged me to go faster. Yeah, I'm resetting this fight. I mimicked the wrong move. Hey, Steve, do you remember back on Rivals 6 when he had that,
126,
ride-on?
54.
I knew you were lying. I knew you were lying. I knew it.
Ooh, boy. You remember how... Okay, you remember the level that I told you that I would be when I beat the game?
Yeah.
I want you to tell chat what level I told you I was going to beat the game at.
You didn't say what level.
What
you said.
level
I'd be happy
did
if-
I tell you I was going to beat the game at?
70.
Guys, I beat the game at level 70. I made sure to ask him before I said it out loud, so that way, like, he didn't know. I said I was going to train until I got to level 70, and you know what? I did.
Well, I just used all my rare candies. Now I'm level 70.
By the
I might
way,
actually be 71.
under 130. Crazy, right?
I mean, you predicted it. You said if it does get under, it'd be like 128.
Yeah.
Dude, Lance's victory bell is something else.
Okay, you want to know what my strategy for basically every Elite Four member was?
What?
Mimic the sleep move.
I should have thought. You know what I did for Lorelei? I ended up mimicking a flamethrower to take out her Needle Queen and Onyx.
That's also how I beat Blaine. Blaine was just not cooperating. I would steal his sleep move, he would put me to sleep, and basically knock me out every single game.
I honestly should have thought. Honestly, I blame my downfall. You chose to mimic better moves. I never once mimicked a sleep move until Lance. I just relied on luck.
It's basically
forgot I
the
could just mimic
opposite of
sleep.
Parasect. By the way, the strategy still, the champion is
Let
one
me
of the
fix this-
easiest
let me figure
champions
this-
ever.
Let me figure it out on my own.
No, there's nothing to figure
that-
out. It's basically just attack with your moves, and you win. You don't need any
Are you
setup.
sure?
You don't need anything. Just attack.
Are
you
you sure?
win. Do
Are
you
you
have
sure it
Swift and
wasn't,
Thunderbolt?
Yeah.
Then you win.
Are you sure it wasn't Steel Chansey's Minimize?
No, it's attack and win.
Yeah, I guess all that setup was kind of unnecessary.
Yeah, I'm watching his stream right now. It's attack and win. Basically, every Elite Four member, I was like, "What move can I steal? What move can I steal?" Then I die, and then I'm like, "All right, that's the move I'm gonna steal."
129.33. Hey, I barely got under sub 130. How many
Congratulations.
resets do you have? How many resets do you have?
19.
I'm curious, like, when was it you actually got ahead of me? Because I think I beat Rival 6 before you did. Because I remember you talked about finding the Rhydon on his team when I just beat him. So I think those losses I had at the Elite Four definitely put me behind.
No, I definitely started the Elite Four before you.
I can look. I'm gonna look back at my stream. I want to see what
What
time
did
I
you
was
did you
at.
do anything that was like not moving boulders in the cave?
Let's see. I checked a couple Pokeballs.
That's the difference. I checked nothing in the cave.
I don't think that would equal a 3-minute difference, dude.
No, not a 3-minute difference. I'm saying you were saying at what point did I pass you? It was in the cave.
I just want to look at what time you started the league at, what time I started.
Oh.
I'm curious, like, who was ahead at the start of the league.
But I just
I guess
told you.
I don't remember you telling me.
I just told you I passed you in the cave. You beat the rival ahead of me by seconds, and then you checked Pokeballs and I didn't, and that's how I passed you in the cave.
Oh. I'm still gonna look this up just because I'm curious.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, you entered the league at 1:21:10. What was my time? Because how many resets did you have in the league? Do you remember?
1 on each of them.
Huh. I had some of them were first try, some of them were 3 resets.
Actually, the only one I didn't reset was the champion.
Dang.
All of his Pokemon did not like special, except for the Chansey.
Alright. Alright, the time I entered the league building was 1:21:54. You entered the league building 40 seconds before I did, so the checking stuff in Victory Road cost me 40 seconds.
You must have wasted a lot of bag time. I don't think picking them up wastes 40 seconds.
I think I did. Plus, I was 18 resets at the start, now I'm at 23.
We all know how you love to check your bag.
How many resets do you have total right now?
19.
Okay, you had 2 resets in the league. I had 5.
2? Interesting. I think it must have been Lorelei and Agatha then. Those are the only ones I remember resetting on.
Honestly, it wasn't picking up items. Picking up items put me like a bit behind, but 3 more resets than you did. You were able to catch early on, mimic the sleep move before I caught on to it. So I think that's what let you get the win. You mimicked better moves.
I basically had to mimic every big battle since Lance. Or I mean since that Blaine. By the way, my strategy on Lance, mimic Bone Meringue.
You know what I did? I just spammed. I set up a reflect. I spammed Swift, but then the Marowak used Thrash, didn't do much, and it hit itself multiple times.
You actually got luckier than I did, because actually, I did reset on him. In every time that I used him, he only used Bone Meringue.
Darn. So what was your final moveset?
Swift, Thunderbolt, Sonic Boom, and Mimic.
Replace Sonic Boom with Reflect. I actually found the TM for Reflect and used it. I think it did come in handy a few times.
I sold it.
Because you only have to use it once.
I remember having it and selling it.
Do you really think Sonic Boom was more useful to you than Reflect?
No! I didn't use Sonic Boom a single time after Giovanni won.
I don't like wasted moves.
I don't like wasted moves either, but no move ever presented itself in front of me. Hey, Lexi. Welcome to the stream.
Honestly, Electrode went a lot better than I thought it would. I'm not going to lie. I thought
it
was
did.
going to be way worse.
It did. I expected at least 135.
129.33.
I guess let's see where... I don't think it times you out, Lexi. I think you could still chat after it mutes you. You could just talk again, but without the caps. Let's see.
This was exactly where I predicted. The 130 over-under was actually my over-under, and we came so close to it, so I was spot on.
So 126 puts it in between Jolteon and Magnemite, exactly where I expected.
That's where I expected it, too. Yeah, actually... Mine is between Electabuzz and Magnemite. In terms of, like, the better electric type.
Can we ban Nightbot? No, but you know what? I'll go to nightbot.tv. Please tell me login. Please tell me you remember my login. Please tell me you remember my login, because I don't remember my login. Please tell me. Cool. I just logged in. All right. Let's go to spam protection. Excess caps is disabled? Okay.
All right, guys. We will see you in 15 minutes for the next run, where we'll be doing Rapidash, a much better Pokemon. We'll start off with Ember and Stomp, so that'll be nice. See you later.
According to this, Nightbot shouldn't be doing jack.
Are you sure that's not for another YouTube account?
Nightbot is only on my Twitch. Oh, right. I should probably be logging into the, Okay.
Honestly, I'm not even upset that I lost Electrode. I'm just glad I tried my best to play well. Like, all the training was 100% necessary. I did all of Erica, all of Koga, half of Sylph. I skipped Sabrina. I did all of Blaine, and I did most of Giovanni. And
Okay,
I still ended
Lexi.
up at level 7.
Oh, wow. The timeout is 600 seconds? How many minutes? That's 10 minmuts.
Ouch.
Jesus. Let's go ahead and put that at 60 seconds. And how much cap should we allow? 20? 20 caps. If somebody is putting 20 capital letters in a row, they deserve a whole minute. Okay, Lexi. That should hopefully fix your Nightbot problems. 30? Okay, we'll do 30.
Do 300.
Okay. Well, I don't know how long it will take for that to go into effect, but, you know, it is now fixed, and you've watched me fix it.
So we all know it ain't gonna work.
All right. Anyways, we will go ahead and be setting up the Rapidash stream, so make sure you go ahead and click on my page, go to the live tab, and then click on the Rapidash stream, and fingers crossed all of that just works. All right, I will be back